Imagine an army, thousands strong, standing silently in the dark. For over 2 millennia, they have remained perfectly still, waiting beneath the earth. That total silence broke in 1974. A group of local farmers were digging a water well when their shovels hit something hard. They pulled up fragments of clay, accidentally uncovering what would become one of the most massive archaeological sites on Earth. The sheer scale of what lay beneath the soil is staggering. Excavators found a fully formed military perimeter, over 8,000 life-size clay soldiers, 600 horses, and roughly 100 chariots, all arranged in strict battle formation. Yet this sprawling subterranean military camp is actually the least important part of the site. These thousands of statues are merely the outer guard, stationed there to protect something buried much deeper. If you look closely at the men in this army, a strange detail emerges. Out of all 8,000 soldiers, no two faces are the same. Every single one has unique asymmetrical features. In the ancient world, mass production usually meant exact repetition. Producing thousands of highly customized objects required a level of logistical coordination that defied the standard manufacturing capabilities of the period. Qin Shi Huang commissioned this subterranean army to guard his final resting place, a tomb that remains strictly off-limits. We know exactly where the emperor is buried. We have the tools to dig him up. So why do modern archaeologists and scientists refuse to open the tomb? Ancient craftsmen set up an assembly line, using molds to churn out the army in pieces: legs, a torso, arms. But at the head, the line stopped. Artisans hand-sculpted the clay, giving each man a distinct expression, modeled directly after actual soldiers. The commitment to realism extended to their gear. When archaeologists unearthed the pits, they found that the soldiers weren't holding decorative clay props. They were equipped with tens of thousands of real, lethal bronze weapons. These swords, spears, and arrowheads were incredibly well preserved. Tests revealed they were coated in a thin layer of chromium, a specialized metal plating that prevents oxidation and rust. This technology kept the blades sharp for over 2 millennia. The emperor intended to bring a fully functional, technologically superior fighting force into the afterlife, armed and ready for actual combat. To complete this mobilized formation, the craftsmen also forged heavy cavalry and vehicles. They cast intricate, half-scale bronze 4-horse chariots, fully outfitted with mechanical parts and driven by metal charioteers. Building an underground world of this magnitude required immense resources, fueled by an emperor who spent his final years searching for immortality and obsessing over his survival after death. Historical records from the period document a massive, dark human cost. Once the complex was completed, the craftsmen and laborers who built the underground structures were intentionally sealed inside and buried alive. The emperor needed absolute certainty that the men who designed those hidden defenses could never draw a map or reveal the secrets of his burial chamber to tomb robbers. The clay soldiers were positioned facing outward, a visible deterrent against external armies. Meanwhile, the massed execution of the workforce ensured that the internal defenses, the true structural secrets of the necropolis, stayed buried with the dead. At the absolute center of all these concentric rings of defense sits a massive grassy hill. This is the unexcavated earth mound of the emperor's tomb, sealing him deep beneath the soil. The paint and material on these ancient artifacts degrade rapidly upon exposure to outside air. Current excavation technology would irreparably damage whatever lies inside the moment we breach the seal. Beyond the physical limitations of our tools, there are the ancient texts. Historians from antiquity wrote that the burial chamber features a mechanical replica of China's geography, complete with flowing rivers made entirely of liquid mercury. For centuries, those mercury rivers were dismissed as folklore. Now, the central tomb exists as a rare space where ancient historical myth directly confronts the limits of modern science. This chart shows a topographical heat map of the soil directly above the burial mound. Modern scientific scans have detected extreme concentrations of mercury radiating from the unopened core, providing hard physical evidence that the ancient legends might be accurate. Mercury is a heavy metal that is highly volatile and poisonous to humans. Those intense concentrations mean the Earth itself is heavily contaminated. This extreme toxicity acts as a lethal barrier to anyone trying to breach the inner sanctum. Qin Shi Huang realized he couldn't defeat death, so he decided to conquer the afterlife instead, building an empire under the dirt. Between the technological risks of excavation and the toxic barriers of the earth, the Terracotta army remains an active fortress, successfully protecting its emperor over 2,000 years later.